Morning, everybody.
Morning.
So,
Morning.
thank you to giving me the floor to express myself this morning. It's a privilege to share my experiences and my knowledge concerning this webinar. So, I will apologize myself because my English is not perfect. Sometimes I can make some errors, so please be indulgent. Okay, so they contact me. Mr. Nemo contact me and proposed me to talk this morning concerning protecting a sea turtle and artisanal fisheries through the revitalization of traditional knowledge and governance systems on the southern coastline of Cameroon. So I'm going to make a few abstract on what we are doing based on this topic. So for centuries, indigenous peoples from Africa, America, and Asia are already obeyed to traditional laws and live in harmony with nature. But the advent of colonization and globalization led to the disappearance of these local governance systems to the classical conservation and approaches. The result of this policy have been the overexploitations of fauna and flora, pollutions, and the disappearance of several species. Dr. Joe Alagua talked yesterday about different threats according or affecting freshwater and marine ecosystems. The disappearance of these species of fauna and flora today are according to the new governance system that we are using, the classical conservation and approaches that we are using today. So to tackle this threat, several donors and organizations of civil society decided to work together to implement projects that will help to stop this race to death. So many projects have been implemented around the world according to protect one and more species according to the IUCN Red List. So unfortunately, the method and the approaches using by this conservation project are not adapted to the socio-economic and cultural context that of community which interact with the targeted species and environment consent. So NGOs and project leaders are sitting in their conditional in their office with conditional air, writing projects concerning community that they don't know, without their opinions, without their point of view, going to the field with big cars, implementing activity, distributing money to people to achieve activities, writing big report, taking photo to justify budgets. So most of the time, that is the classical approach that we are using to implement projects. So they don't even take and they don't even care about what do the community involved are thinking or their interests about the project. So Dr. Umo approved yesterday that all the research that we are leading on the field are not necessarily leading to decision making by politicals and by decision makers. So it means that some of time we are losing time to carry out research, to carry out this study, because they will not be taken in consideration even by government. It is therefore times to change our manner and to change the way of thinking or our action in the field. So just a few donors today, just few donors are understanding that they need to change the methodology according to project that they are leading on the field. So for 2 years today, Tubeau are using this new approach based on traditional knowledge and governance system to communities. So This system is based on the classical schemes. The main things that we have to know, the main methodology, the main concern of this traditional knowledge and this governance system is dialogue. Dialogue is allow us to speak with community, to know and learn more from them, to know the governance system that were existing, to know how it was working, to know why these systems or this governance have been stopped, and to try to put in place a return back to the traditional knowledge, traditional custodians gardens, and all those governance systems that were existing in the past and that we have already forgot today. So we try to, according to this methodology, we try to organize it in three steps. So for us, the first step is to learn and know more about the community involved, to understand the system of government that exists. The second step is to identify the reason of the disappearance of these systems. And the third part is to initiate a return to the basics through the revitalization of the existing governance system. From now, we are still on the first step, which is knowing about the community, knowing more about them, talking with them to learn more about how they are working, how they are using and sharing the environment, how they are using marine and freshwater resources, all those transactions, all those interaction existing between the resources and communities. And the dialogue that we initiated with us help us to better understand how the governance system within the community worked, better understands how the management of the resources were organized and were implemented on the field. According to this, we were very surprised to identify that there is some similarity between these systems and the global or the classical system that we are using today. The classical conservation system that we are using today is based on this traditional knowledge. Today, we are trying to put in place no-take zones in some protected area. And these no-take zones were already existed in the past in the traditional knowledge. And people were considering that this area is a non-fishing area, not activity will be carrying there. It's a meditation place, and this place were allowing peoples, allowing species, please, and like turtles, like fish, like so on, to be renew their stock, because they were in this place safely without something disturbing them. So today, this traditional knowledge is disappearing because people are not more interested in traditional. People are very focused on the new systems, the new methodology that we copy from Occident, copy from Europe and America, and we are forgetting that before some years ago, in our traditional and African country and communities, they were already used a traditional system who were very, very efficacious and who were strong and who were allowed species and all those resources that we are trying to protect today to be in rest and to be in harmony with people who were sharing and using them. So actually we are continuing discussing with peoples, with communities, and we are trying to know what is wrong actually, what is the problem, what do these systems using in the past are not more working today, and what can be done to renew with this knowledge, to renew with this governance system, to allow people and to allow conservations to be taking place and to be recognized. Because our fight today is to fight that this traditional knowledge and governance system should be recognized by governments as it was being done in the Americas, and some place in Africa like East Africa and South Africa. So we are fighting, we are doing much more to do that. Those knowledge, those conservation system be focused on our traditionals and in our traditions and be recognized by peoples. We are using system coming from Europe. Most of us are African, and we must not forget that as African, we have knowledge which can be valorized, which can be used as we are using knowledge coming from document, from paper, and writing by people who doesn't know us, who doesn't care about what is going on the field. So that is all what I wanted to share with you today. So thank you for your kind attention.